There was another update today from the 2XKO devs about what they plan to do. The fact that he's been like, yeah, I haven't checked any of you guys in a month. I gotta update you. It's time to jump back in. Is an astonishingly different experience than this.
I also want to talk about Caitlyn. We announced her at the Game Awards.
I didn't talk about her too much. I don't want her in the game. There's a lot of characters I would rather have instead of her. Like, I saw her and I went, that bitch, Caitlyn Kierman. And that was basically like where I was at. I get the sense that there's not going to be any more Piltover champions probably for a while. And there's a lot of base to cover before you even go back there. The game zoning characters so far are pretty different from each other. I think Teemo and Jinx, they're not very similar at all, right? Like, I don't expect Caitlyn to really feel like that character or Teemo, but I don't really want another kind of like zoning trap character when we already have 2 in the game and now we're at 3, right? Like, I'm ready for more rushdown mix-up characters. I'm ready for more like mid-range kind of space control characters. I'm ready for puppet characters, right? I'm ready for like some mages maybe. I'm ready for like a stance character. And also, yeah, she's made by Caroline, who made Alawi and Blitzcrank. I'm pretty curious to see like what her take on this character is. Is she gonna have a command grab, like a rifle stance command grab? I also don't think this game has missed to me on a character design yet. I think all the designs have been dope, so I'm not really worried about her being cool. I am bored of Arcane Champions. I think her design looks great. She got the fuck ass top hat. This is what I'm talking about.
I will share that she's not a hit scan character.
That's good. I was just imagining I get in on Caitlyn and I hit her and she just bursts, boom, hard on the trail, and she just fucking vats onto me with Happy Chaos Steady and goosh, goosh, and she starts sniping me across the map like Happy Caitlyn HC. This is interesting. I have thoughts about this.
I saw a question on social media that was basically paraphrased as, I wonder what the devs think about combo length today in their game. Do they think it's too long? Is this the game that they're trying to make? And I wanted to answer that directly and say, combo length is far too long in our game.
I thought this was so interesting. I don't really think combos for the most part are that long, question mark. I see a lot of people saying, oh, I got hit by these like super long 30-second combos all the time. When? Can you like show me you getting hit by 30-second combo? I think that's the problem, right? When you're not playing the game, all combos feel so long. So I totally get it. Like, maybe the combo is 20 seconds, but it feels like 30 seconds, right? Or 15 seconds, and it feels like 30 seconds because you just don't have activity. But my fear is like we end up with shorter combos and someone, instead of getting hit by like a 20-second combo or like a 22-second combo, they get hit by like a 15-second combo and they're like, oh my God, I'm stuck in a 30-second combo. Or they get hit by like a 10-second combo and they're like, oh my God, I'm stuck in a 30-second combo. Because other fighting games, like even their normal loops and stuff, like, you know, if you're doing button, drive rush, button, drive rush, super in Street Fighter, like it's a decently long time that your character's not doing there, particularly with super animations in fighting games now, right? So yeah, I'm surprised that the consensus is that like combos are super long. I think there's a few things that are outliers. Combos that loop multiple supers and tag launcher are like the 2 big enablers for really long routes. When people describe like, oh, I got hit by a combo and I died, I'm brand new to the game and my opponent hit me with this combo and like it was really annoying that, you know, this is the kind of BnB that my opponent at new ranks of play is capable of doing. This is what they were hitting me at in Bronze 2. Like, they're doing this combo to you, and you're like, damn it, man. That's a shame that I just couldn't do anything to get out, and they hit this bombo on me. Now, this is a long combo. This is also a combo that has been posted on Twitter a lot as like loops that you do with this team. I have never been hit by this combo in a match, ever. I've played a lot of good people. It's not really what combos look like most of the time in the game. The kind of shit SKD posts is really cool, but this is what he does for a BnB. He is doing too much. Like the kinds of things that like micro dash jab delays into like DP juggle with Darius solo into this kind of like this. He's doing too much. Like he is doing way too much here, you know? He's a sweat. And no one's doing this. He did micro dash jab in this combo. Somebody would have built burst like 20 seconds ago in this route. An unreasonable combo. Not a human being on the planet is doing this, okay? Like this is an SKD exclusive. Most combos that people do in tournament and most long combos are actually not very good in matches unless they're gonna kill. And the reason is that in this game, when you do long extended combos, you give break bonus, which is like each hit gives your opponent more and more break meter. You end up giving your opponent break multiple times around, or like give your opponent fury. If you can kill someone in 2 hit, like one of their characters, without giving them break bonus, it's a lot better than like 170% combo that like gives them break bonus into like another hit. Especially Yasuo teams and stuff where he's capable of doing really, really long combos. Their combos with Yasuo are like really short, and then they just take limit strike immediately, knock you down, and then try to kill you on the next hit. The longer your combo goes, the more resources you give your opponent, and you need to spend more resources to extend the combo. So you end up like trading unfavorably a lot of times for your opponent. Yeah, like being able to combo out of your own super is good and it enables a lot of loops, but like with double down, it gives you really long extensions. And Teemo is like a big example of that, I think, right? Because he can combo after all of his supers, and same thing with Ari. This is like about as long as a Darius combo gets by himself, right? Which is like 12 seconds, and then this is the ender, okay? And then he does call assist, DP super, tag, and then Teemo can combo after his super. He has double down for free. But he needs double down here to extend this combo really long because he does super, combos out with the super, does super again, and then he can tag launcher here. And the only reason he was able to set all this up and then do this long extension and then bring Darius back in and do this is because of double down in the first place, right? Because he could do super with Darius, tag into Teemo because he has double down, then do super, then do super, then do the rest, right? If you look, there's a Reddit thread that's like, I actually like long combos. It's on the 2xKO subreddit. And this one says, I like long combos, but I don't like watching 3 supers after getting OTG'd. You know, every time I'm hit, which is funny because what does the end of a Dragon Ball combo look like? And the next comment, losing agency of my character and having to watch a 20-second unskippable ad feels like shit. I am so on the complete other side. Combos shouldn't extend past 10 seconds max. I think it's a very divisive topic. I'm with the idea of shortening combos a little bit on like really weird outliers. I think if they could speed up like the pace of some reactions, maybe some of the longer hit periods during combos, that would also help too. The big thing for me is like, I don't really want them to make any change that stifles creativity. The big problem I think I have with Tokon right now is that the characters don't feel unique because the minute they get swept into the combo system, they stop doing really fun, interesting, unique things. So like, yeah, that's my big fear is like the characters just end up being more homogenized. If you look as an example of this, is one of the changes that happened in the most recent Street Fighter patch. Sagat has not great lows. So instead of being like, let's embrace that Sagat doesn't have the best low checks and just like enable his strengths in another way, they buffed his lows. I think some people are like frustrated by that because it's like, man, I kind of like that Sagat didn't have the best lows and he like had other strengths. If you're like, well, I don't like that Ari and Teemo and Echo and like these characters can do more than one super in one combo. Is the plan every character's super is just mitigated and like sent to do this at the end of the combo to do damage jail? There are some things that like I'm a little worried they're gonna hit. Like if the average combo length just goes down to like where most characters are just doing like ABC, ABC, I'm a little worried that it's gonna get kind of boring. I also wonder if like combo length is gonna be a slight change that's like not even that big of a deal. And be like, hey guys, we lowered combos, and then people just are gonna be like, oh cool, and then not realize that like not much has changed that much. Anyway, I'll yap more after this.
Something we feel pretty strongly about, and we're actually actively working on addressing today. I want to be crystal clear with you that this isn't something you're going to see immediately addressed.
Yeah, so it won't be in the January patch
of our first season next year. This is something we're going to have to take multiple stabs at over time. There's a lot of knobs we can turn that will have many downstream effects. And so we want to make sure that ultimately this change not only reduces combo length, but keeps a lot of
this is
things
brand new. It came out this morning.
Told us that you really like about the game intact.
I'm actually cool with the combo length currently. I also don't mind them making combo length shorter, but my fear is that like they make combo shorter and then what ends up happening is like the combo decision making doesn't change that much. Because this game, you can't like route into this is my good Oki setup. You just either dump meter or take limit strike if your character can do that. There isn't like a lot of decision making besides like just do the limit strike or just do the dump combo to try to kill them. With the exception of like, you know, sometimes you don't want to tag launcher every combo because it uses your assist cooldown, and being able to hard tag in combos, which also keeps your assist cooldown so that the other character can use their assist in the combo. But yeah, I wish there was other objectives in combos. It's just whether you can limit strike or not. and then whether you want to spend meter or not. And most people just choose to try to limit strike unless it's going to kill. Like, part of the reason people play a character like Yasuo is because his combos are fucking cool. Cool equals long. No, they don't have to be long. Like, I don't think Vi combos generally are that long usually, but they're cool because they have multiple electrics in them, right? But the character interactions and like what they can do and their power level being high and interesting and unique is one of the big draws to this game. Where I think a lot of the things people flame Tokon for over the beta was like literally just the combos. Not being able to do unique, fun, cool combos is a fear of mine for sure. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn about this. It depends on where it actually ends up. I would like to see what the damage from like a medium starter is for every character in the cast meterlessly in the corner off their normal BnB. No meter dump. Like what it is. What is it? Because like this is what Echoes is, right? 461. It's like 100 damage less than Darius. This is 533. His damage is good, especially he consistently gets limit strike off of everything, which is really nice. $468 before the ice. God, the super adds so much though. Mid 400s for Braum and Echo. I didn't even get an update for the hotfix. It was just live. This works. 509. Something like this, right? She's like 500. Like 480, no meter. So she can get pretty close to 500. I think that's the most damage, right? $530. God damn, that was a lot of meterless damage. $501. Okay. No, he's like 400. It's funny how much lower it is without meter with this character, given how high his damage is with it. Do you guys see that green flash? Am I crazy? Like that. Yasuo's damage is quite high. He is the highest damage of all the characters meterless in the corner. The only person that's close is Darius, I guess, right? And then it's like Blitz, Vi, Timo, and Echo are the lowest.